when is Avowed coming? Because I feel like we talked about this even, 2 years ago, year and a half ago, and we were convinced this thing was going to come out 2022, 2023. Here we are. We have not seen anything else on this game. But from the small tidbit that we had seen previously, we had gotten a feel like maybe it was coming in the future, somewhere near in the future. I'm personally excited for this game, but Loke, does Avowed do anything for you? Finding out this extra info, the fact about open world and all that stuff. Yes. Need I? I don't need to say more.
No, you don't have to sell it to me. Obsidian is making their version of Skyrim. Let's freaking go. Anyone that has played the Outer Worlds knows these guys know what they're doing. All right? Also, FYI, go out and buy the Outer Worlds now and pre-order Outer Worlds 2. Past performance informs future performance. I'm copywriting that shit. I don't want anyone on this podcast saying this again. All right? Otherwise, I'm suing.
I already said it.
I want to add, they did the best Fallout.
Yes.
Hot take.
Yes, they did.
No, that's an ice cold. That take is so cold. It's colder than Russell Westbrook's 3-point shot.
That's cold.
Right? At this point, everyone knows that they made the best Fallout. So yes, I'm very much looking forward to Avowed, and I don't need to see any more. I just need Obsidian. It's their version of Skyrim, and as far as the delay on development, guys, why are we having these disingenuous conversations? This is going to be slow. They just launched Outer Worlds a couple of years ago. They literally announced that they're finishing up Outer Worlds 2. Obviously, Avowed is like on the back burner. It's being worked on by like a skeleton crew. If I were to make a prediction, I think Avowed's probably coming in 2028, 2030.
Wow. That's a lot.
I gotta disagree with that.
Yeah, I kind of disagree with that.
With that being said, I'll pitch it over to you, Sour and Crazy and Plume on this one. So, this statement, right? The fact that you think that it's kind of taken the back burner on that one. So you think that Outer Worlds 2 is going to take precedence over Avowed?
Yes.
Okay.
I think Outer Worlds 2 is coming out before Avowed.
You think so? Because I mean, I want to tell you something. You also forgot to mention Grounded. Grounded was another game they worked on. They also released.
Man, I hate Grounded.
That was a very small group.
I hate
that was a very small group. Yeah,
that was a splinter group.
And then you have Pentiment. No, that wasn't from. Was it Pentiment from? No, was it?
Yeah, Pentiment was Obsidian.
It was a 12-man team.
Yeah, it's on my team. But here's the thing, though. I feel, and I have my fingers crossed, and I'm gonna use a hashtag Louis said it right now. I feel, because I was telling Sourblow this. I think it was 4 weeks ago. I don't know, that for this Xbox showcase we're gonna have in June, I feel they will show something, and I feel that we will finally get a date or finally get it announced what year. I don't know, but we're gonna get something with that game.
If Avowed gets announced for like next year or something, that would be insane. Because personally, although you guys like calling me the PlayStation pony or whatever, the year 2023, in my opinion, is the year of Starfield. I forget racist Final Fantasy, forget Spider-Man 2, forget everything. This year is about Starfield. Maybe Zelda. If Zelda is the only one that could
Zelda's the goal.
Zelda and Starfield.
No.
No, hold on.
Zelda's the only that
we have a RoboCop game coming this year.
Come on.
Just play Cyberpunk. Just play Cyberpunk. All right.
I had my high hopes for Chuck Norris game, but man, it failed on me.
I'm gonna say real quick. I think Avowed is coming 2024.
No.
I'm gonna.
Too soon.
Wow.
Remember that game? That game was in a playable state, like a long time ago. The reason why I think it it got moved and it's taking longer is because it was being worked on Unreal Engine 4. So they had to move it. They decided to move it to Unreal Engine 5, and they decided to go a little bit like, more ambitious, let's say.
Sour.
And Outer Worlds 2, that one is a little bit more away because even
Yeah.
in the trailer, if you look at the trailer, they even said that, they haven't even really started working on
They
it.
memed it.
I just looked up a little bit of information. I used my Louis cider. I went into my contacts, and wrote to him real fast so I can tell you guys. Avowed started. It was starting in development in 2018, late 2018, and the Outer Worlds 2 began development in 2021. So I think Avowed we will have an announcement this year.
Yeah.
I'm
I
going.
also, just to end it, I think also Outer Worlds 2, they're going to want to use now the resource they have from Microsoft, and they're going to want to improve on the graphics and everything else. So I don't think it's going to look the same as the one.
I think
Yeah,
Avowed's
it was
going to
gonna be
be
DLC.
one of the showpieces at this year's event in June, and they're going to announce it's going to be coming out in holiday 2024. That's my
I think
prediction.
so too.
That would be nuts.
I'm with Plume.
I would lose my mind.
And Obsidian should take, I keep saying this, Obsidian should take a few studios under their umbrella and become like their own like Bethesda kind of branch for Microsoft because they are on fire. DLCs, games, and I know Loke didn't like Grounded, but Grounded has a huge fan base, and for what it is, it's a great game.
It's good.
It's the same
It's
with
good.
the pirate game. What is it called?
Sea of Thieves?
Sea
Sea
of
of
Thieves.
Thieves.
Yeah.
I don't like the game personally,
Yep.
but I'm not gonna
Yeah,
sit here and pretend they're not monsters. All right? I don't like Fortnite, but
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say, oh, Fortnite's crap. No, but they're not for me.
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah.
Fortnite the best.
Yeah.
So
What?
I think
Yep.
I think the only other thing that I'm going to throw in here real quick before I pass it over to Sour so he can touch base on some stuff also is and Sour, I apologize because I've been picking on you quite a bit this episode, but it's not done yet because you said that game was playable just a little while ago, right? Halo Infinite was also playable quite a ways before it released.
Oh,
And you
God.
saw how much of a mess that game was going to release in originally. So I don't trust that to be a good leading indicator
but
as to where
it's
this game is.
Obsidian.
But we
343.
trust Obsidian.
Exactly. Yeah.
I
Yes.
trust
Not the same.
I trust any dev company until they prove me a reason to not trust them. And I'm always nervous. It's that grouchy old man energy that I bring to the show of where, fool me once, it's that whole scenario. So I'm nervous. I hope it works out. But I get nervous anytime someone says something's playable. Playable in what state?